Welcome back to the Slide Job Podcast. I'm your host, Colton Smith, or Left Turn Central. I am here joined by co host Brandon Bull Davis and, of course, co host Ben Miller. Fellas, we're here today, just 2 days before the Clash. This will be a day before the Clash when it comes out. Well, a day after it was supposed to happen. But we are here today to give you our Fast Five picks for the Bowman Gray or the Clash at Bowman Gray Stadium, I think is what it's officially called. So we are doing things a little differently this year. If you guys watched last year, it was pretty simple. We just went around in a draft style, me, Josh, and Ben, and then we drafted just whatever drivers are here. Well, we have spiced things up this year, made it a little bit harder, made it to where we have to draft some people that maybe you wouldn't want on your team, but if you are able to draft well at the bottom, it's going to look good. So that's just an overview. Bull has been doing the hard work on this, so I'm going to go ahead and let him take it over from here to explain to you this new look Fast Five.
Yeah, thanks, Colton. So basically, what I've done is I just took DraftKings's list of drivers that they had and their salary that they had for each driver, and put them all in a list, and then made the groups even. So we have five groups. Group one leading off with Kyle Larson, and then all the way down to Burt Myers in Group five. So we're each going to do a snake style draft with one driver being picked from each group. So for the Clash this week, since not everybody's going to make the field, just the winner, whoever scores the most points, is going to get 10 bonus points to start the season off. We are going to do a winner pick, but that is not going to be for any points this week. And then going forward, if there is an Xfinity and a truck race, we will also pick a winner for that, and that will be bonus points as well. So you could get a total of 20 bonus points if you get the right truck and Xfinity winner. And then for the points, it's going to be first down to 20th. If your driver finishes outside the 20th, he's going to get a big goose egg for the day. Just trying to the reason for picking groups is just trying to get more drivers talked about, make it a little more challenging instead of one person getting Kyle Larson, Chase Elliott, and then maybe your worst driver that week is Alex Bowman. So now you got to kind of pay attention to everybody. But so for this week, spun a wheel and Colton actually got the first pick. I will be picking second, and Ben will be picking third. And then going forward, whoever scores the least amount of points will draft first, and whoever scores the most amount of points will be drafting third. So with that being said, I'll turn it back over to Colton for the first pick.
All right. So in group one, I get to choose from Kyle Larson, Chase Elliott, Ryan Blaney, Denny Hamlin, William Byron, Christopher Bell, Chase Briscoe, and Joey Logano. And you'd think I would have the answer, but I'm always one that's just on looking at the vibes. And I think it's a little too easy for me. He won it last year. This may be the only chance I get to win with the way he's been going. Give me Chase Elliott to go back to back on clashes. Lock that in for me.
So I think that makes my pick pretty easy. And I'm going to go with the guy just below him in Ryan Blaney.
All right. All right. So my first pick in this group, guys, I mean, obviously it's going to be a tough decision, but I think I'm going to go with the 20 car of Christopher Bell. I mean, one of the best one of the best on short tracks last year, and there's no doubt in my mind that he's going to be competitive tomorrow or on Wednesday, I should say, at the Clash. And yeah, that 20 car, he's going to be fast. So give me Bell for my first pick.
So just to reiterate this, Kyle Larson, Denny Hamlin, William Byron, Chase Briscoe, and Joey Logano are all not going to be drafted in the first.
That is the
Clash.
beauty of this format. I gotta say,
Yep.
the NASCAR fixed its format. We fixed our format. This is good.
Yep.
William Byron's probably honestly William Byron because I'm kind of surprised I did not go his route because I literally watched this dude dominate at Martinsville. Ryan Blaney is another great pick though because he obviously was just as fast at Martinsville. I think that's the most comparable track. Um, but moving on to Group 2, Ben, it's back to you. You get to choose between Ross Chastain, Tyler Reddick, Kyle Busch, Chris Buescher, Ty Gibbs, Josh Berry, Alex Bowman, and Bubba Wallace.
All right. So I'm actually going to go with Josh Berry on this one. I mean, obviously, when you go to a short track, you can never count out Josh Berry. I mean, he's one of the best short track racers that we have in the Cup Series. And I mean, don't be surprised if we see him at the end of this clash. And I think he's going to be fast. So give me Josh Berry.
I think everybody knows who I'm going to take in this one. Give me Tyler Reddick.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one. Ross Chastain was my dark horse champion pick. I'm not going with Ross though. Kyle Busch, I've been picking to come back. I ain't going there. Alex Bowman, he's a sneaky short track driver as of recently, but I got to go with my man Chris Buescher in the RFK for the 17. Rocking with him, I feel like he's got the he's been a short track consistently good at the short tracks for a while. That's been his best ways to get wins. So I'm hoping Roush turns the corner and gets more wins here this season, and I think this will be a good way to do so.
I do like that pick. I was trying to decide between Reddick and Buescher.
And then that throws it back to me for Group 3. Ryan Priest, Connor Zillich, Carson Hocevar, Austin Cindric, Corey LaJoy. That's an awful high for Mr. LaJoy. Austin Dillon, I guess he is in Roush equipment. SVG, and Eric Jones. This is quite the group here. I got a pretty easy pick, I feel like. It was the one that I literally made sure that I got the first pick on this one to get him. I'm taking Ryan Priest on this one, just like Ben went with Josh Berry. This is a short track. This is a guy who, it doesn't matter what car he's in, he's going to be fast at the short tracks. I think maybe I'm thinking of Justin Haley. I just remember, like, I feel like at one of the clashes, Ryan Priest went off in like Rick Ware equipment. But yeah, I'm pretty confident in Ryan Priest's ability to make it through the heats. That's another thing you got to think about with the clash. Who makes it through the heats, the last chance qualifiers? Ryan Priest does this for a living, and I'm pretty confident in his ability to get it done on the biggest stage.
So I think I'm going to go a little curveball here, and I'm going to go all the way down to the bottom and pick Eric Jones.
All right. I like that. I like that. Man, all right. Now, man, this is tough. This is going to be tough. I mean,
He's
Zillage,
looking right
first
at
of
you,
all.
Ben. He's been improving. He's been
He's been-
improving on the ovals.
He's been
I
showing
mean-
flashes.
I mean, yeah, he definitely has been showing a little bit of flashes, in my opinion, from last year. But oh man, this is going to be tough. I think I'm going to go. You know what? I'm going to go with the 6 of Corey LaJoy. I mean, I feel like. Yeah, I mean, he does have experience at Bowman Gray Stadium when he raced in the K&N, the K&N Pro Series, and now that he's in one of the best, well, I wouldn't say one of the best, he's in a really good car in RFK, and I feel like he's gonna show something a little bit at the Clash, and I mean, wouldn't be surprising. I mean, he's in a good car. This is a good opportunity for LaJoy, and I feel like he's going to be up there fighting with these guys, and so yeah, I'm gonna take the 6 of Corey LaJoy.
I bet you no one would like to silence the haters more than Corey LaJoy, and I sure hope he does. As someone who's talked a little shit about him not going to the truck series. But that brings us back to Ben again. Group 4, John Hunter Nemechek, Noah Gragson, Todd Gillen, Zane Smith, Michael McDowell, Daniel Suarez, and Cole Custer.
All right. I mean, this is another tough one for sure. But I think I'm gonna go with the 38 of Zane Smith. I mean, it was obvious he was the best front row car last year, and he finished third at Bristol last year. So it'll be interesting to see what he can do from that particular race and just short tracks in general to the Clash. So give me Zane Smith.
I think this pick is easy for me. The guy was out shoveling snow today on the seats at Bowman Gray, making room for the fans. Give me Todd Gilliland.
Ooh. Yeah, absolutely. The NASCAR drivers are having a field day in the snow, I must say. If you've been watching Twitter, Chris Buescher was one I saw having a good time. I honestly, until you said the bleachers, I thought it was going to be a pretty obvious John Hunter Nemechek pick. I thought you'd go with the two legacy guys. I want to take John Hunter Nemechek. I've always been really high. You'll probably see me pick him a lot throughout the season. I'm very high on his abilities, and with Legacy seemingly improving as a organization last year, I'm hoping they continue that this year. And yeah, give me John Hunter Nemechek in Group 4.
Now
All
it's
right.
back
Bringing
to you,
us
Colton.
back to me for Group 5, which is Group 5 is always going to be a doozy, but this is something else. We got Ricky Stenhouse Jr., AJ Allmendinger, Ty Dillon, Riley Herbst, Cody Ware. I like to call that the silver spoon corner. And then we have Chad Fincham and Burt Myers. Y'all know who I'm going with this one. This is another guy that I'll probably go to pretty often, and especially if he's in Group 5. Give me AJ Allmendinger to round out my team. I'm pretty happy with my team, to be honest. And yeah, let's see. Good luck, guys.
So I'm going to make this one easy for Ben. I'm going to go back to the bottom and give me Burt Myers, the modified legend at Bowman Gray.
Mm-hmm. I like it.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah, that's a good pick. All right, now all I have are Stenhouse, Dillon, Herbst, Ware, and Chad Fitcham. So
Don't forget about Chad Fincham now.
yeah, that's a good point too. Modified racer.
Yes, sir.
Dang, this is going to be tough. Man, if we were running the Clash of Daytona, I would easily pick Cody Ware on this list. But you know what? I'm just going to rip the Band-Aid off. Give me Chad Fitcham.
Ooh, that
I'm gonna
was
throw
not
it on
on
there.
the
Give me
list.
Fitcham.
The, of all the people, I can't believe Ricky Stenhouse didn't get picked.
I was thinking Ricky Stenhouse was going to be the number 2, but that's quite all right. That's one you got to think. Will he make it? Why not take a shot on a Chad Fincham, a Burt Myers, who knows the track better than anyone else in that group?
So yeah, so just to go back over this, Colton's team is Chase Elliott, Chris Buescher, Ryan Preece, John Hunter Nemechek, and AJ Allmendinger. I have Ryan Blaney, Tyler Reddick, Eric Jones, Todd Gilliland, and Burt Myers. And Ben has Christopher Bell, Josh Berry, Corey LaJoy, Zane Smith, and Chad Fincham.
Wow. Wow, I love this already. I already love these teams. It is absolutely beautiful. I'm pumped to get into the season and start doing this, but I'm pumped to see how this all wraps up. But we got our winner picks. They don't count for any points, but just in case. And I'm going to go ahead and stick with my guy, Chase Elliott, going back to back. Why not? Because I need this. I kind of need this for my soul, my heart and soul. Purdue's sucking right now. I know we beat Maryland, but that's Maryland. Pacers don't even get me started. I need a win. All right, and Chase Elliott will deliver that to me. If not this week, maybe next week or 2 weeks. No, whenever it is.
So you compared this to Martinsville. There's one guy in Group 1 there that has walked off at Martinsville a couple times in a row. I think it's pretty easy for me to say, give me Ryan Blaney.
All right.
He's good at that track.
Yep. I mean, yeah, I'm going to go with Ryan Blaney as well. I mean, great short track racer, last year's runner up in the Clash of Chase Elliott. And I feel like he was one of the best drivers on short tracks last year. And I feel like he's going to keep the momentum going in 26, starting with the Clash. And he's going to be up there competing for the win. And he's going to have a fast car. I can feel it. So give me the 12 of Ryan Blaney.
Yeah, I'm gonna be really curious to see if Ryan Blaney is able to continue, like if he has a similar speed to what he had last year. Because in my opinion, he had the fastest car in the garage from race 1 pretty well to race 36. That doesn't obviously guarantee you a championship, but if he can refine it and not have the issues that he ran into throughout the season with engine and whatnot, not saying it's his fault obviously, but if they can keep that speed but not have to worry about the engine blowing when they have that speed, I think this is a dangerous team, and this will be a really good track to figure out how well you are at passing, unless you get the pole, of course. So we'll have to just wait and see how it all plays out. But that'll do it for our Fast Five, the first Fast Five of the year. That was so much fun. But we'll go ahead and wrap up the show. I do want to quickly point out we were going to live stream during the Clash on Sunday. Then it got moved to Monday, so we were going to go live after the race because of our schedules not quite lining up to do it during the race. And then it got moved to Wednesday, which none of us are really able to make that work on Wednesday. So we will not be live streaming during the Clash, unfortunately, but we will be back for Daytona Speed Weeks at the duels. We won't be at the duels, but we will be at a race pretty soon.
Yep.
But we will not be at the duels. But during the duels, maybe a little bit before the duels, we will be live streaming. I'll give you an exact time if you keep an eye on the Twitter or the channel. But if I were to guess, I would say 6:30 right now. That is subject to change, but I will say 6:30 for now. Do keep posted for any changes there. So we will likely also do the Fast Five for the Daytona 500 during that live stream. So if you want to see how this kicks off in this season, be sure to tune into that live stream or watch it after, of course, whenever. We'd love to have you in the chat talking and all of that good stuff. But um, anyways, I want to get that out of the way, and we'll also be live streaming after the Daytona 500. We'll be talking about that later on, though. So get ready for the season. It's almost here. Cars should
Yep.
be racing when you guys are seeing this by tomorrow. So it's we had to wait a little longer, but I'm so very excited to get this show on the road this season. I think has the potential to be one of the better ones in a while, thanks to our new points format. So without further ado, I'll go ahead and say thank you all for listening. Be sure to leave a like, hit the subscribe button if you joined. Comment down below your guys' thoughts. Where did we go wrong on our picks? Where would you have picked differently? Let us know. Let's hear it down in the comment section. And we will see you guys. Oh, be sure to follow Bull, 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 Bull. God, I can't get the there. Bull at Bull81818, Ben at Ben Miller PXP, and me at LMC __99. And now I want to end the stream because I am an idiot. Bye bye.